So, welcome United. My name is Mr. Baker. I'm sure some of you see me. I've been here for a while now. This is the 5th and 6th grade band concert. These kids have been working really hard over the last, I'd say, 6 weeks ever since the spaghetti dinner, getting ready for this. So please, we do have, this is being recorded, so don't feel like you have to do anything, but please silence your phones at this point, just so we don't interrupt their performance, because this is their last performance of their 5th grade year, and I don't want to have any chimes going off in the middle of it. But first off, once again, thank you for coming. I know we're all busy this time of year, so this is going to be a real short concert compared to Thursday nights. If you are coming back, that's going to be 7 through 12 and the jazz band. So that one's going to be a little more intense than this one. This one, these kids do have some cool pop music, but it's like we're finishing up the Red Book. So you're going to hear some little tiny songs here from the 5th grade, and then we get to the bigger songs from the 6th grade. But people always ask me, why do this? It's a one big answer. It's because it's fun, and it is needed everywhere. When you think of one event in your life without music, it is impossible. And if you don't believe me, look up on YouTube. There's a thing called silent films, like with the Star Wars and stuff, where they play the scenes without the music. It is awful. It would just be like one of those sporting events, like pretending you're just at the Cavs game where they can have all the rock music going in between plays. It'd be very lame. Same with our football games. Without the band playing, it's not the same vibe. So you need it for weddings, funerals, school events. I mean, really anywhere you go, there needs to be music. So these kids are amazing. Thank you guys for having them join band. Please continue to do it though, because this is the first of many years, and most of these kids probably get to see them for 6, 7 more years tops. So keep going, okay? Without further ado, Olivia is going to announce the first song.
The first song that the 5th grade band will be playing is Mexican Hat Band. Let's hear it. Next song the 5th grade band will be playing is Surf Jungle.
Before we play the next song, I want to make sure everybody was aware. We have two amazing band booster representatives here. We have our president, Mrs. Motes, and we have our secretary, Mrs. Hall here. They are passing out volunteer forms. Now remember, you can start earning your kids' credit now, and then these trips that come up, you could have lots and lots of credit towards them. So make sure you see them on your way out in case you've not seen them already. They're throwing signups for concessions, sign up for our spaghetti dinner for next year, and let's give them all the band boosters in that program and them a big round of applause for supporting their arts. Without them, this does not happen. Like half the instruments these kids are using were paid for by the boosters. So once again, thank you all to all the men who do this. Okay, the next song we're gonna perform for you guys is Morning Mood.
Next song we'll be playing is Big Corn. The next song the fifth grade band will be playing is Go for Excellence. Going from whole notes being here to half notes, dot half notes, and then now today you're hearing mostly eighth notes, you're hearing key signatures, you're hearing accidentals, you're hearing dynamics. So these kids have come a long way this year. But if your child is still making hamble noises, it's time for lessons. Make sure over the summer, try to get lessons with any of the local music stores. Contact me, I'll try to hook you up with somebody. Summer is the best time for these kids to either get caught up, or some of them I know, like Evan over here, he wants to learn bari sax, and then he's also learning baritone. Like, some of these kids are learning multiple instruments, which means more scholarships and more money when they go to college. So please, please, please push the lessons in the summer. Our next song was our warm-up, but you're gonna hear it now. This is their first major scale, number 88.
before we play our last song, a couple more thank yous. I gotta thank my assistant for all the programs, even though we did have a typo. It actually had the same date as our Thursday concert. Everything else was correct though. But she's in Switzerland right now enjoying some time off because I've worked her all year. So that's Mrs. Menard. I want to thank the school board. I saw Mr. Huda. I want to thank him. I want to thank the janitors. Once again, the band boosters. But most importantly, I want to thank you parents. Because once again, without you, this does not happen. So give all those people and yourselves a big round of applause. And just a couple other things, because I know some parents, like, you don't know how many things we have out there. We have a YouTube, we have a Facebook, we have an Instagram, we have a website. If you actually type in United Local Bands, it pulls up several of our online stuff, like what they call social media. But you should be able to access any of those things to find out what's going on. But the most important thing is everything for next year is already scheduled. So if you go to United Local Schools, you type on my name for the teacher websites, you can see every concert all the way through next graduation. So please take a look at that. And once like I said, keep your kids involved. Some other things coming up. We do have the Thursday concert I talked about. We also have on Sunday, if you would like to come honor the, I think it's all men, but the men who lost their lives during World War II in Vietnam. We have a memorial service at 2 o'clock in Hamilton, and then another one at 3 o'clock on Sunday in Winona. So we will be both those, the band will be. So come on out and just, pay your respects. And then also we have graduation, which is going to be the Sunday before Memorial Day, and that's at 6 p.m. out in the stadium. And let's just pray that the weather cooperates. And then one more thing here, I was kind of messing around. I've been talking a lot about screen time with especially my high schoolers, because this is actually really important, kids, you need to hear this. But some of these kids are in 2 study halls a day. And so that means they're on their phones for 2 hours. And they're not working, they're watching Netflix, they're just messing around. So I did a little research, and there's an app called Screen Time Calculator. And so just at 2 hours a day for a 14-year-old kid, you waste 5.5 years of your life. Okay, that's just during study. Then I bumped it up a notch. I said, what if these kids are on their phones for 4 hours? That's probably a more realistic time frame. They waste 11.5 years of their life starting at the age of 12. Then I bumped it up because I really know how long my kids are spending on their phones. And it's insane. 8 hours a day of screen time, you're at 22 years you've lost starting at 14 years of age. Insane. So please, parents, get them off the phones, get them in sports, get them in band, get them in art. I don't care what you get them in, but please get them in something useful, because we need to stop with the screen time. So I got one more thank you I got to do, and I'm sure you see her in the back here. I got to thank Mrs. Pizza. She's been awesome this year. She's the new choir director, but she's doing a lot of